Okay, I wanted to show one more example of long division using decimals. In this case, we're dividing 3 by 4. So again, that's 3 divided by 4. It's the same thing as 3 over 4, and the same thing as 3 division sign 4. Those are all the same way of writing the same division problem. Okay, so here's an example of how to do this with money. So if I have $3 and I want to share those $3 with 4 people, here's the question. Does each person get $1? Nope, they don't, right? So on my long division, that'd be a 0. Nobody gets $1. So now I got to put my decimal point and figure out what I have. So I have $3 left to split between those 4 people. I can't do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to exchange those for dimes. Now you say, well, don't you want to? It would be easier to get quarters. Yeah, but I'm using the base 10 system, so all I can do is dimes. So the first dollar they give me 10 dimes for the first dollar. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 10. The second one they give me 10 dimes for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is just like with the hundreds and the tens and the single unit blocks that we were using before. 5, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. So they give me a whole bunch of dimes. They give me 30 dimes. I changed $10 for 30 dimes. Okay, in addition to the 0 dimes I had before, I didn't have any dimes before. I had only $3. So I have 30 dimes now. All right, this 0 comes down. So now let's divide those 30 dimes into 4 groups. So he gets 1, and he gets 1, he gets 1, and he gets 1. And let's see how many I can do this with. So I would do this, right? Each person would get at least 2 dimes. They could do that. Okay, let's see. How many dimes did I have? I had 3 dimes. I had 30 dimes, right? So I should be able to do 30 divided by 4. That should be able to give me, what, 7? 7 dimes per person? Let's see if it works out. There, right there is 5 dimes. There's 6. All right, there's 6. And here's 7 dimes. Oops, let's skip that guy. Maybe I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, I was off by a dime someplace when I got my change, because there should be how many leftovers? There should only be 2 leftovers, right? Okay, well, we'll throw one away. Because 4 times 7, if I give everybody 7 dimes, that should be 28 dimes. That should leave me with 2. Right? Okay, so everybody has 7 dimes. Everybody has 7 dimes, and there are 2 dimes left over. So I can't divide these 2 dimes left over, so we're going to trade those dimes in at the bank, and they're going to give me 10 pennies for each dime, right? So that's 10 pennies for the first dime. That's because I'm not counting 10 here. I wish this were like the other one. I could just kind of copy paste. And 10 pennies for the second dime. I'm not sure I counted that right for the first one, but that's okay. If I didn't, I'll come back in later and change it. So that's 6, I believe, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a good way of thinking about with the base 10 system and dividing it out. So between these, now I have 20 dimes, or I have 20 pennies, right? I have 20 pennies from the 2 dimes plus 0 pennies from what I had originally, right? I had 0 pennies originally. So that's 20 pennies altogether. So now can I divide these 20 pennies evenly among the 4 groups? Sure, I could, right? I could, you probably already know what it is. It's going to be 5 pennies per group, okay? So you can actually see the division. Hopefully you can see what's going on here. I'm taking the $3, cashing them in for dimes, dividing them up into 4 groups, taking my leftover dimes, cashing them in for pennies, dividing those into the 4 groups. And I get, hey, look, I counted out right. I end up getting, each group gets 7 dimes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And 5 pennies, which is 75 cents. And I used up all 20 of my pennies left, leaving me with no pennies. Right? So everybody gets 75 cents. And you say, of course, Mr. Baker, you could have done that with quarters. It would be a lot easier. That's true. But when we do long division, we're dealing with digit by digit in a base 10 system. So that's why I wanted to show it dimes and pennies. So indeed, 3 divided by 4 is 75 cents. And that'll work for any kind of fraction. Right? I could do, maybe I'll come back in another video and do another one like that. Actually, let's just do it right now. So I'm going to clear this off, clear all the objects. Let's do this one. Okay, let's do a new problem. We're going to do, let's see, get my calculator. I'll make sure I have a good one. We're going to do $4.24 divided into 4 different people. Actually, you know what? That's kind of silly. We're going to do $5.24 divided into 4 different people. Okay? So I'm going to start off with my $5. Yeah, we can start off with $5. And actually, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. Change my mind. We're going to leave the base 10. So $5. There's $5 and 24 cents. 24 cents. Okay? And my job is to divide this among 4 people. Okay? So automatically I can see that each person does get a dollar bill, right? So unlike the other videos we've seen where the first person was no, this one, yes, they do. Each person gets $1 because 4 does go into 5 one time. And if I do that, if I give each person $1, I can do that one time, right? I can give everybody $1. $1 for you, $1 for you, $1 for you. And that ends up using 4 of my dollars, leaving me with what over here? With $1 left. Okay? So now let's take this dollar to the bank. Say, hey, bank, I want you to please give me 10 dimes for that dollar. They say, okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now how many dimes do I have? Well, I have 10 I just got, plus the 2 that I had originally is 12. That's why I'm bringing down that 2. So I have 12 dimes. Let's divide those 12 dimes equally among the 4 people. So everybody should get, well, you can do 12 divided by 4. Everybody should get 3 dimes, right? Everybody should get 3 dimes. And it looks like, oh yeah, there's 2 down here. I was going to say, where are those other 2 dimes? They're over here. Okay, there it is. Yep. So everybody gets 3 dimes. And 3 times 4 is 12. That left me with 0 dimes left over. Now I just have my 4 pennies that I had here. So I didn't have any dimes left over to exchange for pennies. Now I just have these 4 pennies to divide up, and everybody gets 1 penny.